The Leo and Danny show. Austin, I don't mean to interrupt you here, Bill. What are you fucking doing right now? We have a guest in. He's telling stories about famous men, and his eyes have been glued to his monitor over there. What's going on? What's so important?
Whenever y'all switch who's talking, I have to click to change.
Bill, is that what he's doing? Does it look like work stuff up on that computer
his
screen?
pants are zipped up, so he's not Jeffrey Tubing in it.
You hear about that guy jerking off during a Zoom call?
I heard about that.
That's
Yes.
so good.
But recently, Austin, a fan sent us a screenshot of his online gaming report.
Oh, yeah.
This motherfucker had been playing some BS called RuneScape for 24 straight hours.
That's just if I leave the tab.
Sure it
open on
is.
my computer.
Sure it is.
Look, we need your big brother ability for this kid. He's 20 years old. He lives. Well, I visited his home, which was his mom and dad are just a classic. It's a very interesting household. They're very hilarious. But
Classic what? Classic.
Well, they're like I would say hippies.
Hippies.
Yeah, they're very, very much hippies.
Hippies have an alt-right child.
Yeah, exactly. They're conservative hippies. Would conservative hippies be? That's a good way
that's
to.
pretty accurate.
That's like
conservative.
family ties. They were hippies,
Yeah.
and then they needed a job, so like, okay, I'm not gonna be a hippie anymore.
Yeah, but they were quite interesting. But anyway, you could big brother this guy a little bit. Give him some advice.
Seriously, Austin, the last time you played RuneScape, the last couple of sessions, how many hours are you logging?
3, maybe
I don't
4.
believe that. Bill, he comes in here half the time. He can barely open his eyes. The other week, I don't want you to run out of here after I confess this. We had a member of our crew accused of fornicating with 16-year-olds. We dispelled it. We got to the bottom of it.
It wasn't me. Bill Dawes wrote me an amazing when I got Me Too'd, he wrote me like an essay to post. I never posted it because I didn't want to bring more attention to it. I kind of wanted it to die, but it would have
cost you $2,000 too. That's why he didn't.
No, he's a good man. He did it for free, and he also wrote some of probably my most popular tweets of all time. Right in the heyday of Bachelor fame.
Did you pay him for that?
No, he did it for free. He's a good guy.
I want him to hook me up with his sister, which has been like a decade long.
I can help you with that.
Shut the fuck.
That's a running joke that I always
he always
fuck his
liked
sister.
my younger sister. Yeah,
she followed me on
I think
Instagram.
I think I liked your younger sister before we became friends.
Yeah.
Because I would invite her to shows, and then you were there, and I found out that you were the brother. I'm like, oh man, I can't hit on this girl anymore.
Yeah, I'd just come by, man. Yeah, that was great, man. I always saw you guys. A lot of great comedians back then, man. It came up, including Dalia. When you guys were always on the same show.
But Bill, that was a serious episode. Clearly,
Yeah, it was.
Jerry Epstein. I guess maybe we should start referring to
We
him.
should call Jerry Epstein.
Is this guy? Is he no longer working with you guys? Or
Oh, we promoted him.
Yeah.
No. It was not true, Bill.
It wasn't true.
A psycho accused him. But we
Yeah.
were calling Jerry Epstein, giving him an opportunity to defend himself. This guy rings up this doofus named Danny whatever. What's his name?
Danny Burke.
Danny
Yeah.
Burke. We called him like 16 shows ago,
Yeah.
and somehow Austin's wires are so crossed from 3 hours without sleep and a bunch of RuneScape that we get the wrong guy on the phone, and that's just last week's mistake.
Yeah, there's a few other ones. One time he left about, I don't know, 3 minutes of silence while Danny was peeing and his mic was on, so we just hear peeing in the toilet, and it was on a podcast. Now it's on there forever. No way to edit it.
It's edited out.
Oh, nice.
You can edit on YouTube.
That was a
after
private
the fact.
moment.
Oh, nice.
It was completely private. You think I want people hearing me urinate?
What if he had farted or something?
I think it provided a pretty interesting discussion in the comments.
Yeah, well,
Dude, it's bullshit. I'm trying.
fucking
Robert Greene in
dickheads.
the 48 Laws of Power, he talks about casting a mystical veil over yourself. You got to cast a mystical veil and not let people think that you're a person like them.
Yeah.
When they hear my urine hitting the water, Austin, it humanizes me.
Yeah, they know your stream. They know everything.
It's not
Your
good.
stream.
If I
I
would have
know
made the
everything.
same mistake with Kim Jong-un, I'd lose my head.
Oh, absolutely. He would have killed you. He would have shot you.
Because he doesn't use the restroom.
They didn't have one case of coronavirus.
What
in
I'm
North
saying,
Korea.
Bill, is a little bit of corporal punishment isn't always the wrong move.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. Believe me.
He did make me take a picture of my erect penis over this week, which
Yeah.
I have.
Sexual harassment
now.
is
Let me see
rampant
it.
amongst the crew.
Let me see it.
By the way, that's a loose definition of the word make. He didn't make you.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't tie you up.
Well, you don't know
Thank
that.
you.
Bill.
See,
He suggested.
He
strongly
suggested it.
suggested.
Yeah.
If you want to keep your job,
right.
take a picture
Take
of
a
your
picture of your penis.
Like a grown-up.
Because
Do you have a ruler next to it?
to fill you in, I'm not going to look at it until I fill Bill in here.
you know, he's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
skinny. I imagine that could actually be pretty impressive.
Yeah, proportionally, he doesn't have to be that long for it to.
Yeah, because his mom watches this show.
Also,
His mom does watch
He's
the show.
too sleep deprived to remember to edit it out too.
His mom
Let me take
definitely
a look at
watches
this.
the show. She let me know she watches.
Impressive?
Let me see here. Okay, the 2 on the ruler starts suspiciously early.
There's no 1 on the ruler.
What I'm
that's
getting
why.
at is it looks like he took a pair of scissors and went snip, snip, snip right at the 1 line. Look at this, Leo. Doesn't it look like 2 is about 1 inch? Where it should say 1, it says 2.
I was very careful. I took the
Pass this
ruler
around.
and slid it down the side of my
a look.
dick until I felt it. Get to
He's
the
been
bottom
claiming he
of
has
my
an
dick,
8-inch penis for a
and then
long
I took the
time.
picture. My back camera on my phone doesn't work, so I had to flip my camera around selfie style. It was honestly a big ordeal. It took me maybe 2 hours to take that picture.
Well, first of all, that says 7. You embedded it into your thigh a
Yes.
little bit.
Yeah.
I think
A
you're
little
rocking-
bit, a lot.
I think you're rocking a nice 6
you could
plus
round
inch
down.
penis.
6-inch
You
penis.
could round down to a 7 flat, but that's like 7.5 with whatever bullshit you're talking about.
No,
No.
Bill is spot on. It looks like you're putting about 30 pounds of pressure into your pubic bone.
It's not. I knew you were gonna say that too because
Nothing wrong with a good 6.25 inch
There's nothing
penis,
wrong
bro.
with that. That's all girls need, man.
Dude,
that's not what it is.
Vaginas
though.
aren't
Yes, it
that
is.
deep. Vaginas
even-
aren't that deep.
He even used
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Yeah.
Is this the ruler? How's that? How's that, Austin? I'll keep throwing shit around all day.
Why do you care what Danny thinks about the size of your penis?
Thank
Size of
you.
My penis is the only thing that matters in my life. It's the only thing that matters to me.
It's the only thing.
Oh, Austin.
Shit.
Providing a great example for your younger brother.
Bill, so because I'm
Speaking of segues,
yeah, segue, yeah. we have a thing in the crew. Like, eventually you are going to do a video with us. We still had that. We had that one idea that you were going to go up to girls and with serial killer lines or something, right?
Yeah,
What was it?
it was a while ago, and to be honest, that concept was pretty hasty because we were on the road in New York. But yeah, there's something to be said for, we've done it with a couple different videos, the giving students iPhones to do blackface. We did it in Santa Barbara, picking girls up while high. It was smart, Bill. It wasn't as awful as it sounds.
Yeah,
But it's a lot of fun to make a video into a game where we put my long lens on that Canon you see right there. We set up a tripod. We give each other horrendous improvised based challenges to go up and perform on women. One we did is we all wrote down very offensive phrases on slips of paper, put them in a hat, took a couple hits off a joint, drew a random phrase, and then you got to go say it to a girl and then try to get her number after.
Tell her the line that you had to say to you went first.
Oh yeah,
The mason jar in your up your
I'm gonna
ass.
stick a mason jar up my asshole. But even better, Bill, is last week we went to Palm Springs and we had to pick up girls with fake Me Too accusations.
I just used my real Me Too. You need a big
wait,
dick.
what do you mean?
Like
I showed her the article where it said, I wrote that comment 7 years ago on Instagram, you need a big dick. You need my big dick. So I showed it to a couple of women. Honestly, great. It worked well.
we printed it up for them.
Yeah.
We printed up the
These
sheet of
women
paper.
were laughing, and nobody took it too seriously. But yeah, there was some really
I mean,
funny.
the idea that you can get Me Too'd for saying to a woman, "You need my big dick." Like, how far down the fucking road are we gonna go with it?
Exactly.
Like, that's just like a little bit inelegant flirting on your part. You know what I mean?
Inelegant flirting is exactly what I like that. But we had fake Me Too accusations for guys, which was really funny. My favorite was one of our guys was a minor league baseball player who had raped the mascot, and he had the article up, and he had to go pick up girls with that. So-
It's a really silly looking dinosaur, so it made it funny.
That was a real thing.
yeah, he didn't really do that, but he had to show that article to a woman and try to pick her up. And try to get her number. But yeah, so that was one.
Yeah, I love doing. When I was doing I Hope This Ever Burned to Hell, I would be out with the nerds, and they had no game, so I'd come up to a woman and be like, "Look," I'd bring them up. "Look, this guy, he's in a bad place. His last 4 pregnant girlfriends died in horrible sailing accidents. His last one actually fell down a flight of stairs, so he needs some like lifting up. Can you make him feel better?" And
It's a sob story.
I'd walk away. And
There it is, man.
They would end up closing because the girl would
so
be like, "What
funny.
the fuck did he say?" She's like,
Yeah.
"That guy's a dick." "I'm sorry, my name's Chris."
Right, yeah, that's all you need.
Leo's
sometimes, you know?
philosophy, he's got 2 core tenets of his how to get pussy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 is remind her that life is finite.
Yes.
The YOLO move. And then number 2, tell a sob story.
And tell a sob story.
So-
those have been very effective. And yeah,
Like, what sob story?
I usually do like my father doesn't love me. That's
Yeah.
usually mine. Or
Which is just a reimagining of
Yeah.
I got in a sailing accident while pregnant. Or my girlfriend did.
yeah, things like that. I mean, you don't make it up, or just like the idea that everything is gonna be dust. Just like a kind of a dark
But
kind
let me
of.
just say this, Leo. If a girl wants to fuck you, she probably wants to fuck you at first blush.
Maybe,
So you actually
yeah.
probably don't need to work as hard as you think you need to work to get laid. They're
That's
probably
true.
like, all right, he'll keep saying this bullshit about how life is fine, and we get to fine.
Yeah, maybe. That's true. That's
Leo's the
true.
ultimate wingman, though.
I am a good wingman. Yeah.
It is
Have you gotten this guy laid?
Austin, he does well for himself. He's on the apps.
He
He's-
fucked.
You did get me laid.
I did get him laid. Yes.
You got Austin laid.
Well,
No.
he stopped me when we were leaving the podcast and said, "You look good. Let me take your picture." I posted that picture
that's
on
right.
Instagram, and that's how I fucked that girl that called into the podcast.
Yeah, that's not getting laid. And also, that girl was a dumpster fire. He fucked this girl.
She was
but
hot though. She was
hot
hot.
lesbian.
Yeah.
She's in rehab now, right?
She was in like a weekend program for like 2 days.
Yeah.
He still likes her.
She probably needs to go.
But you're like, I mean, rehab. It's like mini rehab.
The point is, commenting on the variety of woman this is, not her specific treatment
I
regimen.
imagine
okay?
this is a good time for you to get laid because it's Halloween. Children of the Corn is out in the news. So
Children of the Corn.
I haven't even seen that movie. Does he look like a child of the corn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.